Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis. I want to speak with you today about traumatized by predatory narcissistic spouse. No one believes you. I do. Your days are filled with dread, fear, and trepidation. Your adrenaline constantly rises to meet the odor of danger around you. This podcast refers to male and female narcissists. What will he do to me this time, you ask yourself. You are cumulatively exhausted, wondering if you can bear another day of this malevolent abuse. You cannot rest, living with the uncertainties of his or her moods, vile projections, and vituperative rages. Nights are crowded with nightmares, current and recurrent, of menacing figures chasing you, breaths beating in your chest, rising overwhelming terror. You awaken a captive of the nightmare. You are reliving the imprints of childhood trauma. Many survivors of marriages to predatory narcissistic spouses were traumatized by narcissistic parents as small children. They learned from the beginning that it was psychologically unsafe, that trust was impossible. These children lived in the fight or flight nervous system day and night. They were always on edge, waiting for the next frightening, unpredictable ordeal. It can be challenging for someone who has not experienced psychological trauma to understand how pernicious and horrifying it is, and to appreciate its imprints on the psyche, mind, and nervous system. Crueler still, when you share this with your narcissistic spouse, you are derided for being overly dramatic, too sensitive, childish, an exaggerator, psychologically unbalanced, a weakling, complainer, even a liar. The narcissistic spouse feels entitled and superior to you because he is so capable of moving through the world without hesitation. Cocksure, he or she throws everyone and their feelings overboard and moves straight ahead toward goals of self-aggrandizement, worldly power, and the monetary spoils of greed. There's no place for those who have no empathy for these courageous individuals who have survived through their unbounded courage and perseverance the narcissistic parents' attempts at psychological annihilation. I am in direct communication through my podcast, the Narcissist in Your Life podcast, it's called, phone consultations, readers of my books, Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist, which is the latest one. Secondary title is Discovering Your True Self. That is an ebook, available at many distributors. And my first book, Freeing Yourself from the Narcissist in Your Life. So I am in direct communication through these methods with traumatized spouses and ex-spouses of predatory narcissists. Their stories of annihilative abuse over many years are wrenching and true. In many cases, when they share their horrifying, unbearable experiences with family members and social contacts, they are discredited and not believed. They are dismissed, discarded, derided, and treated as psychologically and mentally unstable. I believe the veracity of these survivors' stories and offer them my validation and respect. It is my privilege to help them recover, evolve, and thrive through my professional clinical services and books. International telephone consultation, my books, Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist, Freeing Yourself from the Narcissist, and my podcasts in the Narcissist in Your Life podcast. I believe what you have endured. I believe that you're courageous and persevering, and that you know the truth, and that you will continue to recover, evolve, and move forward along your own very special pathways of creativity, spirituality, your stamina, your psychological, mental, and physical well-being, and taking the road less traveled, the finest road of the true, authentic self.